Morning YouTube, morning guys. Be with you guys in a second. I'll be with you guys in a second. Good morning guys. We're live. What's happening on this fine Wednesday? Hope we're doing good. We'll see that browser source. That's how struggling this morning, this damn browser source. Okay, there we go. Sorted, man. We ready? We're locked in. Mark, good morning. Chad, Charles, good morning. MFX members in the Zoom, good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Let's have a look at gold and see what's cracking this morning. Right, straight off the bat guys, we're still at that sort of idea where you have this liquidity zone right there. Price tapped in with no top wick after seeing that liquidity reversal as well from that, let's say, weekly and daily resistance. So that is obviously why we turned around. However, price did come and retest that level. Price is now starting to push away from the level. There is a probability that it can come up and flip this weekly bullish. So that is something that I want to keep in mind today as we are starting to go forward. Do note we have CPI tomorrow, big day. Quite keen on that as well. I will obviously be actively trading that with MFX members. Popping off to that daily, there's immediately going to be two areas that I'm going to mark out. The current daily low and the previous daily high. So previous daily high there, current daily low there. Okay, now if you look to the left hand side, where price is right now is within that liquidity zone as well. We understand that. However, what I'm going to start looking for on that lower time frame is seeing where is our ranges, because we're pretty much in the same area that price rejected yesterday. However, we are starting to trade above that, so that is a point of interest for me. So if I look to the left hand side, I'm going to use this for example here. I've got my liquidity zone there, which is almost at equal highs on the right hand side. I can use that as a support going forward. I can look to push price to QP and extend it to those highs of 2400, also targeting the flip of that weekly, because that weekly flip is right there if I'm not mistaken. Yes it is. So that is something that I actually want to look at on this 4 hour. However, if this liquidity zone that we are in right now holds and we start to break the previous 4 hourly lows, I'll then treat it the same as the trade that I took yesterday, where we're pulling away from this resistance area, right? And I want to see price do something like that, where it comes down to that liquidity zone over there. However, with that being said, I need to understand that the more I start to push higher to that possible weekly flip, the more I need to take that into consideration. So let me go ahead and mark this out now. Like this. This is my 4 hour resistance right now. Got my previous daily high, got my current daily low. I think I will leave that like that for now, and then I'll start slotting in areas as I start to drop my time frames. Let me just get that 30-minute levels out, so I can see where we're at. A little bit choppy here. But with the way it's set up, I think this is going to be an easy ticket, boys. Let me get that zone out here. Okay. This is going to be the play today on gold. It's actually very straightforward. It is a little bit choppy, but it's ranging, right? Which I can use to my advantage. To understand that if we start breaking these highs, boys, we're going to start trading above that liquidity zone in that 4 hour that I mentioned. So there's a liquidity zone there. We want to use that not as a resistance right now, because at the moment is resistance. We want to use it as a support level going forward. So that being said, we need like a 15 or 30 minute candlestick closure above the level. Needs to be a closure. I can't just do the breakout on this today. I need price to close above that level, tap back in, and as it breaks previous data high, I can then look to go long on the position for something like that. Depending, obviously my stop will be obviously tighter, but for something like this, guys, just driving price to a quarter pip. And then on the contrary, if we really check these levels, because it is, as I've mentioned, at the 4 hour liquidity zone at the daily level, if we start seeing something like this, I can look for type 3 shorts down in continuation all the way down to what? That 4 hour range, right? So pretty much exactly yesterday's trade we'll do again. Let me have a look here. So honestly, for me, it is a little bit choppy, but we can definitely tackle this because it's going to be straightforward. It's either going to be a type 1, type 4, or it's going to be a type 3. So it's going to be the 4 hour breaking their previous highs. That's not going to really give it away yet. I need that 15 or 30 minute closure above the level. Once I get that 15 or 30 minute closure above the level, then I can look to take longs on the position, because then it will be treated as a support in opposed to being the current resistance right now. And then on the contrary, if this 4 hour flips its low, re-breaks the low, we'll then look to take price down. Very, very straightforward actually. So at the moment, this is just going to be my no trade range. This is my no trade range. This is my aggressive shorts. And then this will be aggressive bias. We'll just double check bias and then we'll go on. Any questions, obviously, do let me know. Yeah, I just want to double check that. Yeah, no, look, the 30 is also still bearish. That's one thing we've got to note. That 30 is still bearish. That 4 hourly, 4 hours still bullish. Where is that bias? Yeah, and this is gonna be the play to me, guys. So I want 15 or 30 minute closure outside the level like this. And then the next candle to just pop in, grab liquidity, flip, and start driving to the upside. That will be the continuation type 4s. It won't flip that bias yet. Yeah, it won't change the bias yet, but it will be definitely be fine for me to take that longs. And then on the contrary, closures type 3 below like that will be prime, because then all I'm gonna do is just trade the 4 hour range. Very straightforward today. We know what we want to do. Closure above, closure below. We'll grab it like that. Okay, it's now quarter 2. That was at 15 close as well. Still not enough for us to do anything. So we're gonna have to wait for London open today. Okay. Drop a W in the chat if you understand that analysis. Let me know if you don't. MFX members, let me know as well. Okay. Bali, good morning. Nuggets, good morning. AJ, morning. New Year. I think I've seen you before, haven't I? But if you're new, welcome, my brother. You are more than welcome to be here. Drop that like button, hit that subscribe button, boys. Let's run it up. Gino Tomeo, who's your mentor? Harry. I don't know who the heck Harry is, but I'm self-taught, my brother. Roland Kluter, what? What would you do if you found out your girl has a private jet? Go fly it? First, yeah. don't know what kind of question.
Mom,
Yeah, what's up?
look, bro, I got your 15 minutes.
It's an indecision candle. I need a closure above.
Oh.
That's what I need, because like that 15.
I'm looking at it.
The, yeah, but the thing is, we're at that major 4-hour level. We could literally be tapping and start to reject. Like, we could see price. Remember, we're going to have something called candlestick resistance as well. So this candle could be popping up to grab liquidity and then do something like that. And then,
That's what he did with me earlier.
now you see? So that's something that I need to pay attention to.
I took it as like the trading hours of the open. Basically, even when the market's actually open.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I just need closure. Because we're bearish as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
Yeah, I'm just
yeah. Look, I'm either or. I just need closures. I need confirmations. Once I can get that, I can take positions. Guys, I just need to make a phone call. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm back, boys. Yeah, so price is obviously pushing above these highs right now. I have to wait for closure unless I can start seeing a price setup. I've got that 5 minutes starting to close above. No bottom wick on this current 5. It's nothing that I want to be too abrupt about today. I don't want to be too aggressive on these positions. Especially with, like, obviously I could have looked for an earlier 5 minute setup like we did yesterday, right? The thing is, this 5 minutes just doesn't have a bottom wick. So I'm getting that closure above. We have that flip of the daily right now, which is quite nice to see actually. More than likely, boys, we should press to that QP level. It's just that we don't have the confluences that I want. Morning, my brother. How's it?
Yo, I haven't been here in a long time.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm just too busy.
Nah, there's no stress. No stress. How's the course going? How's the studies?
I saw it. I was on the question. Yeah, I saw your question actually.
Mm.
Previous idea,
Yeah.
you obviously
Yeah, I'm gonna look for. I'll take it on the either the flip or the break of the previous high, depending how this candle pushes and forms right now. If it's too strong, I'm just not gonna be taking the move. Yeah, but all depending how this forms and closes right now. So the difference with you'll see like it's a very similar setup to yesterday, just the opposite. It's just that yesterday we had a proper candlestick structure going here, so we had that bottom wick. Because this 5 doesn't have the bottom wick, I can't even take that earlier entry. Remember, we're at this major 4-hour level right now. So for me to get into an early entry, I need even more confluences. Because obviously the best confluences, well, the last confluence that we are looking for is at 15 and 30 close. And we also do have that 5-minute support there, which is brilliant. Then I've got that closure, and I would have taken it at the break of the high on the 5-minute. But because there's no bottom wick, I can't do it. So that's why I haven't jumped onto these as much as we would have loved to, and we spot it, we see it. I just can't do it.
what if the next candle moves back to the extra button?
And then flips. Yeah, I'll depending how far. If it closes something like higher than this, I highly doubt it, because then you're going to be in that final third against the structure. So I probably wouldn't. It all depends on how this candle closes, to be very honest with you. So let's see. Coming up, need another 5 minutes for closure. How is this 5-minute closure? Because we would want something like this, but the stop is just a bit too large. Because the size isn't bad, it's the way it's kind of setting up that I don't really like. I would prefer to have the stop down there. So if the entry is like around here, to have the stop there. So even though you have that immediate support there, the chance of price pulling back to the area, it can still happen. So I don't want it to be a deep pull back, tap me out and then go. So today's just gonna be one of those where I have to be a bit more patient, boys. Also I'm not interested in GJ, to be honest with you. It's just been way too choppy. Oops. Uh, 3 minutes to close. Let's see how she closes. Guys, in the MFX chat, you guys taking a choice today? Or did anybody take into trades today so far? I think Zama just got early buys, eh? And while we await our setup, boys, let's round of those likes. Let's hit that subscribe button. Let's get it. Nice. How much pips is that?
I thought the 8 copper.
Nice, dude. Nice, man.
Two different positions.
Okay. GG's, bro.
Inside of one.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Eugene from Norway, what's happening, my bro? Yeah, road to 1.5, boys. Let's hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on stream as we await position. Jason, you didn't catch any moves, man. You're taking trades, man.
Yeah, I got a small one now. 5 minutes.
Okay, very nice. Very nice, very nice. How much pips? Oh, 10 is 10, bro. Is it? Yeah, nah, solid move though. TP is taken, just curious to you. For sure, man. Well done. Minute to closure, let's see what's headed. Is Chad here? Is Chad here? Morning in it, yeah, no, perfect. You can send it through Telegram. I'll check it out for you. You love GJ. Okay, so closure above the level, it's not that deep. It's something I can still act on. However, need that bottom wick before anything. Need that bottom wick before anything, boys. If this runs now with no bottom wick, there's nothing I can do about it. Setup will be something like this. Let's see. So this is what I want. However, there's no bottom wick on this current 30. So London Open right now doesn't have a bottom wick. Okay. So the only way that I can get in on this is if this current candle comes back down to make its low and then drives. I can't just take it at the break without no bottom wick because we know that it's going to make the bottom wick, right? So that's obviously the setup I want. I just have to wait to see if price can come pull back and give me that bottom wick. Until then, I can't do anything. If it just runs to QP right now, it just runs to QP right now. There's nothing I can do about that. But as we know, we always stick to strategy, and that's why we're so profitable. Need that bottom wick. So it's going to be similar to yesterday. Yesterday's gold position as well opened up no top wick, if I'm not mistaken, because we obviously shorted gold yesterday. So no top wick, went down, then made the top wick. Then as it rebroke those lows, that's when we executed, and that's when we took that dub. So the same idea is going to apply to this one. You're busy making that top wick right now. The only way that I can get in on buys is if it re-breaks the low. Well, breaks the low because it hasn't formed the low yet, and then re-breaks the high. Then I can get in on position. If it just runs right now, I can't. And then on the contrary, if price does come back in here, I'm actually looking for early type 3s. So this actually changed now from no trade to early aggressive sells. to, this will be the example that if this candle or the next candle closes beneath the level like that, I'll then look for that next candle to tap in and start driving down in a understanding that you'll then be back in that 4-hour range. So it's just a patience game for me right now. Okay, breaking that eye now. Yeah, but the thing is I can't execute on it. Like I said, it's no bottom week.
You know that that's actually my GBP on a trade I took early.
Is it?
Really just fucking trust myself. I took early was
What is your early entry?
huh?
What is your early entry?
I'm gonna tell you now exactly position 1
Mhm.
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Position 1 is was at 368. The position that I put in for the cover, the same stop as position 1, which was a 20 pip stop.
Okay, nice, very nice.
So on the second one, I stopped there. I put 367 there.
Okay, that's solid
And
though.
I
Solid.
so I put,
Mm.
you know, you see this value.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. 100%. I've been telling you guys that. Focus on the foundation, build that, gain the experience. Through that, the skill will develop, and you sort it. The money just comes with it. Nah, well done. The thing is, you don't, as you like, you don't need big moves. Literally, as you will see, 10 to 20 pips, that's all you need. 10 to 20 pips a day. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, solid. Solid. Look, also like you'll see that as time goes, obviously you'll want to progress, right? So your account will be bigger as well, the account that you'll be trading with. You don't need 60, 80, but you don't need that moves. You don't need that. For sure. Yeah, for sure. You can. Yeah. For sure. No, 100%. 100%. Well done then. So you're done for the day. Lekker boy. I don't even think you should, bro. One session, 2 pairs. Just, yeah. See, there's a high probability we can still come down to make that bottom wick. So that's just the reason why I wouldn't execute on the trade. I mean, you get 98% of the time, 99% of the time, candle formations always have bottom and top wicks. I mean, that's the key components of your candlestick anatomy. There's your odd chance that price won't have a bottom or top wick, right? So where is the probability? The probability lies with price actually coming to make that bottom wick. That's how I wouldn't want to execute on the position, and knowing the fact that that could still happen. So you're so close to making the bottom wick, price is probably going to do that. And this is why I didn't take the position, guys. Because if I had taken position, which would have been there, you would have got 6.7 pips, and now you're coming to possibly re-break the low. The issue isn't necessarily... So let me explain it to you like this. So why we have this discipline, why we have this routine, why we have the way of trading, isn't always just because of... okay, so it obviously is because of technical reasons, but that isn't the fact of the matter. Why I'm so disciplined with my trades is because when I take a position, the last thing that I want to do is worry about it going the opposite way. Obviously every trade can be a loser, right? But I don't want to allow myself to think, yo, this trade could turn on me, when I can prevent that. So if I have confluences built up, right, and I take the position, like every single trade that they've taken this year, I'm super comfortable in. I don't feel any sort of way. I'm in drawdown, no problem. I can lose, no problem. But if I clearly see that there's something missing within the trade that I take, there will be emotions that will come up. I don't care how long you've been trading. I've been trading for 7 years now, right? So there's certain things I do to prevent that emotional roller coaster, that anxiety, whatever, is understanding that I need to stick to my strategy. The moment I break strategy, and the moment I start to take positions and trades that I'm not supposed to be taking, it actually becomes an emotional trade. So for example, if I was in this trade now, I would be in drawdown. There would be obviously emotional of, you know what, bro, you shouldn't have taken the trade, you've broken strategy, it's going to make the bottom wick, and then how would that pan out? So with that being said, it's not even about the capital at risk, it's about the is it worth it for me to expose my mental state, to expose my psychology to this? That's a big thing as well. So because trading, at the end of the day, whether you know this or not, it's not just about placing trades on the chart, doing technical analysis. You're gonna have emotions involved, you're gonna have your mental state tested, you're gonna have your psychology tested. So how I have mastered to not become that emotional trader that lets his emotions, get the better of him within the trade, is be so disciplined and sticking to that strategy every single day. And you'll see that for those that's maybe new here on the stream today, you'll see that throughout the trading, I'm sticking to that every single day, and that's why you'll never see any sort of reaction off of my face if I'm in drawdown or anything. Not because what's the word I can use? It's more so because you're so confident in your strategy and you've built that experience over time that you know more or less what's going to happen. No, you actually know what's going to happen. There we go, there's the bottom wick. So that's something that we understand needs to happen 98% of the time. There's that bottom wick or the top wick on the contrary. So the issue with this now possibly going up is it's also pushed too far to that resistance. Because now if I had to take entry and it would be above there, that QP level is right there. The QP level is 9 pips away. It's no longer worth me taking the position. You with me? So at the moment there's no setup for me unless price starts to come back down in shorts. But to continue long buys, it's not going to happen right now for me. For me, it's not something I'll jump on. Yeah, so this is something I'm gonna have to just be patient on, boys. Any questions? Are we good?
Yeah, we good. Miles, yeah. So,
What's happening?
let's just
You want to do what? Don't do anything that you haven't been doing to get to the point of profitability and profit that you are on right now.
I'm expecting it's not but there's gonna be a boost with the information that's what I'm expecting. Maybe it's
For sure.
but look, we just broke this.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe sit there for a bit. You get what I'm saying?
Got
Maybe
you.
just in case the shorts.
You need just sorry, there's Zama. You need just send me that other time frames as well, like the daily and the 4 hour. Another day, another. What's up, Keegan? Hope you're doing good, man. Perfect, thanks, Janet. Put a W in the chat if you're understanding why I'm not acting on this gold position right now, just so I can see that you guys are in the same sort of understanding. It's also so important that obviously when you guys, if you plan on doing this and scaling yourselves up, you need to understand that you don't want to overexpose your account to just any trade. You want to have the highest probable trades possible before you execute on any position. Got that. T4. As a daily. Looking for type 3s on that resistance. But let's get the chat up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the overall structure is bullish. Type 3s, yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. That's actually very nice. Okay, so type 3s below that, yeah, perfect. 5. Yeah, I think the break of the 5 on the floor, yeah, could definitely initiate some early shorts, for sure. Noting that obviously GJ is overall bullish, but we can definitely see some shorts if it gives that confirmation. Decent LTA on the left hand side.
So ideally you would want to wait for a 15-minute closure, or would a 5-minute
Preferably, but if that 5 minute starts breaking that floor and we see that nearby 5-minute resistance, you can definitely grab that.
Okay.
Where's the QP? Where's the QP?
Quite far away. It's like in the middle.
Okay. Let me see this over system. Shit. You guys are killing this, man. Brilliante. So it's still far, but it's above a current QP, right?
Yes.
No? Yeah. Perfect. So this right here, guys, this is what I've been speaking about this whole session. So the way I trade, which you guys would have picked up on now, the way we trade, we can pretty much gauge upon when the momentum is going to come in. And that's why we're in the trade. That's why we're in the trade for so short. I mean, our trades are relatively short. We can go look back at that times. Even yesterday's trade, I think it was 10 minutes. Yeah, it was like 9 minutes for 23 pips. Prior to that, we got 30 pips in 5 minutes, 20 minutes for 10. So the max we're looking at for a trade is like an hour. I always say like an hour. But that's also time in the markets versus timing the markets. You got to time the markets correctly so that your time in the markets isn't that long. And that's why I'm so patient, to before I execute. But I'm sure you guys will have picked it up now on YouTube, and obviously my students will know the way I trade. So it's about 18 minutes past 9. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for a setup. There is no long setup for me at the moment, unfortunately. Because even if I do get a bullish closure, it's just that we've pushed too deep to that resistance point right now. So Charles, are you surviving after yesterday? Somebody woke up this morning and told me he's too old for he's too old for it. Is Two Smokes making the stream today? Or is it Zoo? Are you surviving the Two Smokes? How are you feeling, Charles? He's asleep. Thank you for all the teaching you give us for free. So much value in your channel. You have changed the way I trade, and I'm very thankful. God bless you, brother. Glad that I could help you, my man. I'm hurting a bit. I was wondering who was going to be the one that's going to feel it today. I'm fresh, Pokey. Hi, good hi there. Hi, good hi there, man. What? You fell asleep 4:30. My word. That's hectic. Now once I put my head on the pillow, I knocked out. Just woke up. Hectic. But hey man, you worked till 6 this morning. What do you expect, Milo, with MFX students, brother? That's how I like it. MFX way, bro. Vince, it's you and I at 6, eh? Yeah, gonna hop at 6. Damn, hop at 6. And then Tevin, just gonna check that schedule for you, but I think we have tomorrow open. Yes, my good sir. It's Thursday tomorrow, eh? Yeah, Thursday CPI tomorrow. Yeah, Tevin, I've got tomorrow open. No, wait, I have Sal. I can see you before that though, if we have an early session. I'll just drop you a telegram. So for me personally, boys, obviously I am looking for something like this where price will pull back and grab liquidity before it either continues going up or actually breaks back below and short. But there isn't really a major point that I can use as reference to say, you know what, we're rejecting all this a good short. I don't really want to just use that area, you know. It's not a major area for me. So I'm rather just gonna sit on my hands and get my solid setup, man. I'm not just gonna take any, you know, just any move that appears. Yes, my good CPI direction, you'll drop on Telegram for sure. As I always do, brother. Day before, and I always tell you guys what I'm gonna do with CPI or NFP or whatever. So I'll probably drop that tonight. Just wanna go through a couple things before I drop that. Kind of already know what I'm gonna do though. Okay, so nearing that 9:30 right now. But like I said, boys, I just don't see myself taking a trade anytime soon, unless it starts to short off. But the longs, I don't see it, because for a long I need like a solid resistance to form, and then price to start trading above that. However, the thing is, I'm so near that QP right now. Even if it forms resistance there, it's not a buy I would want to take. For me, the buys now is only really going to be coming above that quarter pip. So this right now is becoming a no trade range for me, actually, just because of the way it's, you know, printed so far. But the more data I get, the more obviously I can read the chart. But for now, there's nothing that I want, because even if it does drive to QP, it's not a move that I want. Not to say it's not going to happen, but it's just not a move that I personally will take. But in the meantime, boys, let's run up that likes. Hit that subscribe button. For those that don't know, we live stream for free on YouTube Monday to Thursday, 8:30 GMT+2 for a London session, and then Monday to Friday with the MFX boys. For those that also don't know, we do obviously offer private mentorship, which is a learn and earn. It involves my course, one-on-one mentorship. You obviously trade live with me, and I guide you through the process from A to Z, to where you want to be in your trading, obviously to get profitable, like myself and the rest of my guys. Yeah, man. Wait, so you didn't take a trade yet? No, I didn't take a trade yet. I think Zama took a position and Jason took a position. They got wins on those. I didn't take positions yet. Yeah, it's new big news today. Yeah, big news today, tomorrow, and I think Friday as well. Yeah. Look for like New York. You'll obviously some volume within that New York session. And then CPI tomorrow, obviously. Madison thinks it's Aaliyah. Oh, look, man. And then obviously PPI tomorrow as well. On Friday. So for the rest of the week, there is big fundamentals for gold, for USD. Sorry. Busy, yeah. Busy. Guys, if you don't understand why I haven't taken a position yet, or don't understand why I'm not looking for a position right now, let me know. Try and assist you guys as much as I can. So that's Bevan, how far are you within the course though? So look, you have your 5-minute consolidation box. I could have, well, I can use this for, wait, let me rather use the word could have because I'm not going to. You can obviously use this sort of setup for continuation of longs, but like I said, because it's at a QP, it's just not something I act on. This would be that area that I would have targeted as a secondary, 23.7674.
Also, you're gonna look for maybe price above the cube type one.
No, you see, that, like, as I was mentioning now, the thing about me just getting onto buys now, it's against that 30-minute structure right now, and it's so near that pinnacle point. Now I'm coming up to that quarter pip level as well, and I don't have a resistance. So that is like, that's the issue with me just wanting to jump onto buys right now. I don't have enough confluences, and I don't have a resistance area right now to use to say, you know what, pricing continue driving. I can understand that it can do so, but the idea is stemming off of when I get involved. It needs to match my requirements, you know what I mean? So not to say that price can't drive. Like, we anticipated QP, we get in QP. It just wasn't part of the setup that I would take.
So I really want to price to break through QP, close enough to the next candle to form a
No,
bottom. Is that something
ideally I would want to see price form resistance there. Like off past 9 just closed strong Maribozu. This is a sign of liquid reversal for me. So already it's showing me signs that we can sit here for a bit. So I want to see price sit here for a bit, form some sort of resistance at the level, and then get involved. I can't get on, you know, a steep market like this. So honestly, YouTube and Zoom members, I don't see myself getting a trade. Just within the next hour at least, because I need at least 2 candles, which means I need this candle to print bearish, the next one to print bullish, if I want to take an impulsive long. But honestly, we are at QP. I would want to see something like this, and then from there I can look for type 2s going back up. I just don't see myself taking a trade this session. There's nothing really for me that's tickling my fancy. So today might be a no trade day, which is fine. We actually sat with statistics, wow. We sat with the numbers of yesterday. If you look at it, we're sitting 171 pips up in 6 days for that month of July. Very nice, very nice. So not every day is the day that, you know, we have to take a trade.
So Mal, just on this, although there's like you can say it's a clean LTA doesn't necessarily mean you good to go.
Remember, all confluences, it all has to line up. So just because you have an LTA doesn't mean it's you're good to go. I mean, you could have an LTA and then a resistance level, a support level from like a couple months ago can act as an area where price could turn. So yeah, all the confluences need to line up. Your market structure, candlestick anatomy, LTA, supply and demand levels. What else can we add in there? Previous daily high, previous daily lows. Yeah, QP. So everything has to line up. I mean, there's an odd, I wouldn't say odd one, that we can maybe avoid, like maybe like yesterday, where we didn't get that 15 closure yet, but we saw that setup happen where price had that 5-minute floor, broke that retest and dropped. That's something we could take into consideration as well. But 99% of the time, I want everything to line up, which means that there's going to be days where I don't take a position, which is fine. And it also means that it's going to give me the results that I want and the results that it produce throughout the year. But the way we trade, you more than likely going to see positions. It's just I am always very conservative with my executions, because obviously you also understand, as everybody will understand, as you start to enlarge your capital, yes, it's the same trading, but also you don't need those big moves. You don't need every move in order to give you that return that you want per month or per quarter or per year. And that's why I can do the 10 to 20 pips, 1 to 5% return every month, and I'm sorted. You don't need that large percentages. Obviously, we can get there. I mean, 2 months ago we got 21 or 20, not 21, 27% return in a month. So even though you're trading the same, even though everything is the same, you don't need to go and scratch the Afrikaans word is krap. You don't have to go and krap for a move every single day. If there is no move, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, you got two jobs: managing that capital, which is the exposure that you allow to happen to your account. So number one, managing your capital, and then number two will be just taking the profit, which is very important. I mean, yesterday's trade, I tapped out at about 23 pips. However, yesterday's trade pushed about 40-50 pips. I don't need that. I don't need that sort of big moves. Obviously, we get them. We can check journal, and we get those moves frequently. But there's a 70, 30, 23. They're 40, 60, 95, 54. But where's the medium? The medium lies in that, okay, not that 30, but medium lies between 10 and your 20 pips. So that's what you're getting frequently. Compounding that then gives you the longer term results which you want, which is for the year so far we've done 1,954 profit, lost 569, sitting green 1,385. You don't need that big moves every day. What you do need to do is to compound, and realistically speaking, that you can do every day. You're not gonna get 50, 60, 80 pips every day, you know. Yeah, so it's just not a trade setup that I would take today.
But the look of that journal of yours, looks like you're not a fan of
Type 1. No, it's not that I'm not a fan. Look, my favorite setup is a type 3. I love me a type 3. However, the way I've structured my way of trading, I have one way that I look at the market, but 4 different ways of execution. The reason why I've done 4 different ways of execution is because in my 7 years of trading, of learning how these markets move, the biggest thing that you need to do as a trader day to day is to know how to adapt, which means that there's going to be multiple cycles within the year, within the months. There's going to be market cycles, pair cycles, and then also session cycles. So that being said, if I only have one way of execution, which isn't a problem for anybody that does, but if I only have one way of execution, it's kind of limiting me. So it's just happened to be that so far for the year, there's not many breakout trades that I'm spotting. So that's why I haven't been taking. In the time that I trade, so London, there just hasn't been many breakouts. Well, let me say tradable breakouts, because I mean today was a breakout as well. But for me, because it never had a bottom wick, it wasn't tradable. So yeah, but obviously there is going to be something that your brain catches just faster. Your edge arises quicker when you see it. And for me personally, that would be type 4s and type 3s. I just get that like it's nobody's business. And that's why it's so important to journal, guys, so you can see these statistics over the long run and see where your edge appears the most, and then use that to your advantage. And then also the pairs that you favor, And that's how I've also then developed the routine that I have. Is only 2 pairs, 1 session, 10 to 20 pips. That's all I need. That was through journaling and, you know, testing the different strategies that I've involved into one. So my routine, my risk management strategy, and then obviously the execution strategies. That's now formulated into what we use today. So if it really, look, the type was straightforward, man. You have all the confluences, you wait for closure above, you wait for the retest, you wait for the flip, and you take it. It's as simple as that. And it's purely just based on market structure. Nothing else. You don't need anything more than pure market structure. Simple as that. What did I want to say now? Yeah, oh yeah, for the guys on YouTube, I think that's why it's so important to journal. If anybody isn't journaling, I would highly recommend you do so. Very, very important in your journey. Just journal, because that's going to get to a point where you can start being repetitive. The more repetitive you are in your profitable streaks and stuff like that, the more you'll be able to get to that point of consistency quicker. But if you chop and changing the way you're executing, it might be a longer period of time before you find that state of profitability, you know? My biggest month this year, I think it was April. Yeah, it was April. Oh shit. Yeah, it was April. It was. Nah, it was April. April was when that win streak came. April was 24 wins. April was something ridiculous. Yeah. So this is when that win streak started, end of May, and it ran right down through to April 22nd. So it was about 24 wins in a row, and then we took one loss of 55 pips, and then the win streak continued again, and then we took 2 losses, then the win streak continued again, then we took 1 loss, then the win streak continued again, and then a couple losses occurred, and that's pretty much where we are now. I actually forgot that we're actually on a win streak right now of 6 trades. Oh yeah, we haven't lost. We haven't lost since thinking about what do I call this? Sorry, my 2nd of April. No. 2nd of what is it? 2nd of July. 2nd of July. Yeah. So the biggest month was April. I think that was 19 wins and 1 loss. I think so. So that's pretty crazy. That was our biggest month. And then our worst month, not that it was bad, was February. It was
percentage-wise for the 6 months.
Percentage-wise for the 6 months, depending on what you've risked on the account. So for everybody, it's going to be different. So depending on what you risk on your personal account, it's going to be a different percentage. Depending, are you risking 0.5% per trade, 1% per trade, 3% per trade? All depending on what you're doing. So for everybody, it will differ how much money they make and how much percentage they return. And also the closures of the pips, because people could be closing at different points. Charles, I think I saved the wrong journal. Not with the entries, but where it says June and July. I think I put it in wrong. I think I did. Just double check it. Yeah, my bad. This was my typo, guys. You see how I have June twice. This should be July. There's my typo. My bad. I was wondering why it looked off. So yeah, this is the month of July so far. Ooh. For sure, 100%, my brother. See, so we are pulling back from this QP. But honestly, boys, there's no setup for me, and I don't think there's going to be a setup in London. So I think I might call it a session soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump onto Cardle. We can have a go at that game, and then I'm going to call it a session just because there's nothing really happening. Today's probably going to be a no-trade day for me. Nothing happening, meaning that there's nothing that's reaching the setup requirements that I need to execute on the position. Because right now, I need resistance. I would like to see a pullback, and then I would like for longs. Or I would like to see resistance form, price to get above, and then out long. On the contrary, if nothing longs, and we don't take any positions, a simple type 3 down would be great. Yeah. So I'm gonna jump onto Cardle right now, because for me it is a no trade day so far. This, if I'm not mistaken, is a Mazda RX-7. It's a Mazda RX-7. I 100% know that's a Mazda RX-7. Obviously I'm just not typing right. RX-7. How else would I write this? Because we know it's a Mazda RX-7. How else would I write this? I just need to make a space maybe. Mazda RX-7, like that. Mazda RX. What is going on here? How do they want me to spell it? Do I need to put the year model now as well? 1997. This is the only thing about this game, they're very picky with how you write it.
Definitely a Mazda.
Oh, I forgot the FD. But we know it's a RX-7, so we'll take that as a dub. Yeah, so just another lesson, and I'm going to mention this almost every time we see this. Strong Mariposa closure in liquidity is a sign of reversal. Boom, there's your reversal. Okay, that also we use as confluences. Okay, so guys, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna call it a session. We obviously need more time to print more candles to get more data. So I'm gonna call it the early session on YouTube today, boys. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place for that last Thursday. 100% do pull up to stream because it's gonna be a giveaway day tomorrow as well. So yeah, guys, we definitely see that price is pulling back from 23.75. If anybody is looking to trade on, wait for that resistance to form, wait for closure above the level. On the contrary, you can look for type 3s going down from this point. Okay, YouTube, I'm loving you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a good day. If you are looking to trade for the rest of the day, just trade smart, trade safe. Don't do anything that you wouldn't do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for that giveaway as well as the London stream. I'm out. Cheers.